Hey guys, welcome back to the United Star. I have Atanu here, and we'll be previewing the preseason friendly against Brentford that we're playing in a couple of days. But before we get into the game, Atanu, just a couple of hours back, Fabrizio Romano has confirmed that United are signing Rafael Varane, a four-time Champions League winner, a World Cup winner. He's going to partner Harry Maguire at the heart of our defense. We finally got him after 10 years. Alex Ferguson wanted him, I think, 10 years back, but we finally got him. What do you make of it?
Fantastic signing, if you ask me. I'm a big Harry Maguire fan, and it breaks my heart whenever people blame him. I mean, yes, there are some times when he's not playing well, but getting a partner like Rafael Varane who can do the work that Harry Maguire doesn't do, and the aerial ability, the amount of times that we'll win the aerial duels is going to be fantastic, and I'm really looking forward to Rafael Varane, and I was just hoping he'll get the number 4 jersey that he has at that he has worn at Real Madrid as well in the past.
The number five jersey,
Let's see.
the number
It's
four
a number
jersey.
5 jersey. Yeah, yeah. Number 4 jersey here is with
Nice.
Phil Jones. So
Exactly.
let's see what happens over here. But fantastic signing, and I'm really happy that we have signed him. And just in the morning, two days back, the rumor started to heat up, and now we've signed him. And I mean, this is Manchester United at its best.
Yeah, I agree. I think this has been, we've got only two players, but the quality of the players that we've got, I think it just exceeds all the past summer transfer windows that we've had by a long way. So, with that aside, let's get into the game. Brentford are an interesting team. They've obviously secured qualification to the Premier League. They'll be in the Premier League this season, and they have some really noticeable players. There's a certain Ivan Tony who lit up the championship last season. He lit it up, and I think he got some 21, 22 goals. Uh, and in their last game, I think they played Watford and they beat them 3-1 in their friendly, and he scored two goals. So he looks to be in his killer touch. What do you make of him?
I think remember when Oli Watkins was playing really well or Patrick Bamford were playing really well. This guy is going to lit up the Premier League as well. And the recruitment model of Brentford is very interesting, and we'll obviously post out a video in the coming days as well. Uh, but I think Brentford are an interesting team because you don't see them signing some big stars like when Leeds came to Premier League. They signed some big stars like Rodrigo from Spain, but I don't think Brentford need to do that. Their model is perfect, and players like Oli Watkins who have obviously come from Brentford to Premier League.
Yeah.
I think Brentford will actually be kind of the dark horses. I don't mean that they'll win the Premier League. Maybe they do that, but at the same time, you never know. You never know. But yeah, they are an interesting team, and I think this game tomorrow, day after tomorrow, is going to be kind of a dress rehearsal for us, and we'll know who are our opponents in the Premier League as well.
Yeah, I think it's a good point. I think having played Derby and having beaten them, but having lost to QPR, I think now we'll be playing a certain caliber of a team which belongs in the Premier League, and it'll be good to see how we perform against them. But talking about the QPR game, I get it. It's a preseason game, and it's don't we don't need to make much out of it. It's preseason. It's friendly. It's a second, third tier squad, but we still lost. We lost 4-2. We conceded four goals, and I believe that the quality of football wasn't good. I mean, it doesn't have to be the first team to come out and show what the coaching has been and what the style of play is. But I still found that a little lacking with the team that was put out against QPR. What do you make? I mean, I get it, it's preseason, like I said, but what do you make of that game? How much do we look into it?
I think towards the first half we were playing a 4-3-3, and it was suiting us. I mean, I know 4-3-3 hasn't worked properly for United in the last season, but it's preseason, of course. Maybe it's working now, maybe it won't work again. But in the first half we were playing well, and we conceded that goal, and I don't think it was the fault of us one particular player. The defense was a bit shaky, and Aaron Wan-Bissaka hasn't been match. He doesn't have the match sharpness yet. I fear that this is going to be a bit dicey in the regular season. But I think not having our key players, and because we know that Axel Tuanzebe and Titen Mengi were playing as the centre backs. I mean, when you have the quality of Rafael Varane and Harry Maguire playing, I mean, we will beat QPR. And I think conceding 4 goals was actually kind of a shock to me as well, because I thought, okay, even if we'll lose by a margin of 2-1 or a 3-2. But conceding 4 goals was actually, a bit shocking and a bit
Exactly.
surprising. So I think this shows how much these players need to go out on loan and which players need to be sold. So I am not thinking too much into it. And as to the fact that as to the point that you made out, according to the coaching staff and everything, I think when the key players come in, we'll see what exactly have Ole planned for the key players in the regular season. Right now, it's just preseason. We'll wait for the Everton game as well, and maybe we'll perform better. I know we'll perform better.
Let's hope so. Moving on to the lineup, what lineup do you think Oli will put out against? Uh, uh, I think Donny van de Beek and Diogo Dalot have rejoined the squad in the last couple of days. So, what lineup do you think he'll put out?
I think Tom Heaton starts in goal, and after starting Lee Grant, I don't think we'll start Lee Grant in the goal. Maybe we can try Nathan Bishop as well, but I mean Tom Heaton will start, and in the second half, maybe Nathan Bishop comes. So I'll just talk about the starting
Yeah,
11. So Tom Heaton starts in goal, left back Brandon Williams, centre backs I would go for Deshaun Bernard and Tiden Mengi. Then right back Aaron Wan-Bissaka, because I don't think Diogo Dalot will start the first half. Maybe he'll come in the second half. CDM Nemanja Matic. I think we'll start Hannibal Mejbri as a centre midfielder. Then attacking midfielder Jesse Lingard, left wing Shola Shoretire, right wing Facundo Pellistri, and striker Mason Greenwood.
and who of these? I mean, obviously, all of them are very promising players. Who are you really looking forward to, and who are you really hoping to, that he does well so that he has a chance in the first team in the coming season?
I'll be honest, I'm a big fan of Titen Mengi and Deshaun Bernard, so I want them to do well. And because I've played centre back in my playing days, so I really associate myself with those positions. But let's be realistic. I think Facundo Pellistri and Shola Shoretire will play a key part if United have to win against Brentford. And I think Jesse Lingard coming in the second half will also play a big part. And maybe we'll see Jesse Lingard in the first team if we don't sell him.
Yeah, probably. I mean, yeah, he has to only displace Bruno Fernandes from the team, but sure, we can hope for it.
Nice.
I suggest, lastly, score predictions. I mean, it's very difficult to predict a preseason friendly score, but what do you think?
I'll I'll go for a 3-2. Ivan Toney scores 2 goals. I
Okay,
mean,
okay.
that is something that we need to, maybe when he scores some goals against us, we'll realize what his playing style is. So when the regular season comes in, we'll have a clean sheet.
Fair enough. So I think that's all. He should listen to Atanu and let even Tony score so that we can know how he plays. But that's all from us, guys. That's the Brentford preview, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Do like, share, and subscribe, and see you later.